What is up, fellow guitar addicts? I'm Caesar, and this is Addicted to Guitar, where we celebrate everything guitar. Go ahead right now, stop what you're doing, hit that subscribe button right down there. Go ahead and hit that bell, because if you're a guitar addict like me, you're going to want to be subscribed to this channel, and you're going to want YouTube to tell you when we make new content. So I want to thank you all for supporting this channel. We are really close to 1,000 total views. We launched in November of last year, and we're doing a lot of great stuff. So I want to thank you all. And part of that thank you is giving away this TWINOTE Boogie Distortion. Last month we made a video saying we were going to give this pedal away, and we're actually going to thank all you loyal subscribers for making this channel successful. So I figured if I was going to give the pedal away, I would do a review for it to let everybody know how it sounds like and whether it's worth getting. This pedal actually is pretty darn good. I got it for 20 bucks on eBay, and that included shipping, and I was fairly happy with it. So hopefully whoever gets this pedal will be happy with it too. So I'm going to do a review, and then I'm going to do a little raffle at the end. We'll pick a name basically out of a hat, and that person's going to get this bad boy. So first off, pedal's kind of cool. Metal case, good solid button. It's big enough to put a battery in, which is nice. There are a lot of the little pedals that you can't fit a battery in, so you have to use a power supply, but this one you can totally put a battery in. This guy has high end, high end, low end, obviously output level and gain. This pedal is meant to sound like a Mesa Boogie amp, not quite a triple rectifier, I would say maybe a Mark II, and it does a pretty good job of that. It's got its good points and its bad points, and we'll go over them. The common review of this on YouTube is that it's a great sounding pedal, but it has a considerable amount of low end. Now, Mesa Boogie amps are known for their low end. They're the favorite amps of metal players. That's because they're chunky. When you start rattling that low E string or low B string even, you get a lot of bottom end to it. You can move a person's heart with it. This pedal does the same thing. Sometimes low end is a little hard to control, but if you like a low chunky sound, this pedal is right up your alley. So I'm gonna do some settings with it, let you guys hear what it sounds like, and then we'll be giving this away. So I want to thank all you guys for watching, and if you're not a subscriber and you're not in the raffle for this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Yeah, that's it, right there. Hit that bell, because we'll be giving stuff away all the time. Okay, everybody, this is the guitar I'm going to use. I got this pretty sweet Firefly LP Junior that B hooked me up with. Thanks, B. She hooked me up with one of these and another nice blue Firefly Les Paul style guitar. So I'll be doing reviews on both of these. These are the strings that the guitar came with, I believe, in the package from China, so bear with the sound. But I thought this was a good starting point as a reference. The P90, I think, is a good middle point between a single coil and a humbucker. So those of you guys that like single coils can get a good reference for the sound, and those of you guys who like humbuckers can just think of the sound being a little thicker. But I thought this price point was a good reference too. I thought most guitar players would have a guitar of this quality. And I'm also going to show you what the clean channel sounds like. This is just the amp with the pedal off. I believe the pedal has a true bypass. So this is the starting point, as you can see. Okay, so the sound we're starting with is a little bassy. The pickup itself isn't incredibly bright. that's where we start. Alright, so this setting is a good example of what I would call that classic Mesa Boogie sound. It's thick with a lot of low end and a lot of chunk to it. This guitar has the P90 in it, so it's going to be a little noisy. This guitar, the nuts cut a little high. I'm going to have to adjust that a little bit. It's making the open strings and the fretted strings go a little out of tune, but I'm really enjoying this guitar also. So stay tuned for the review of this bad boy. Yeah, that Mesa Boogie sound is great for soloing. It's got that scream to it. So here's an example of a setting with a little less gain on it. It's more of a rhythm sound. The pedal itself has a lot of low end. It's hard to remove it. So if you're looking for low end, the pedal really satisfies. Sometimes it does get a little too low end, and when you roll off the bass, it doesn't seem to roll off enough of it to make it a very clean high end sound. And I think that's a reasonable review of it. All the other reviews on YouTube kind of say the same thing, that the pedal sounds great, you just have to want a lot of bottom to it. So that being said, this sound's got a little less high end, a little more low end, and a little less gain, so I would call it a thick, chunky rhythm sound. So it's got crunch, but it's not too crunchy. Yeah, I would say with the gain rolled back a little bit, it actually brings out a little more of the high end and tries to contain a little more of the low end. So it's a good setting. So here's an example of what the amp a Mesa Boogie amp would sound like with just a little bit of push. I mean, it's definitely the distorted channel, but the gain's a little lower. I also wanted to let you hear what it sounds like with the bass rolled all the way off. So this is the bass knob turned to 0. Still has quite a bit of low end. If you use a lighter gauge of string, like a 9 or an 8, it may actually balance really well because those strings tend to have less low end and more high end. So it actually might be what you're looking for. But this sound does have quite a bit of character to it. Not bad. Yeah, pretty good sound, I would say. Nice character. Alright, so this is the setting with the gain rolled all the way up, bass all the way off, and a lot of high end. This is the most balls this pedals is going to give you. It's a nice sound. It's definitely what you would buy a Mesa Boogie for. The thick, hard, crunchy metal sound. Yeah, nice. I would say this through a nice tube amp that's loud would be electric. Pretty good. And this guitar isn't bad either. I think I'm kind of digging it. These are the strings that came on it, so they're probably not that great, and I'm still breaking it in. But stay tuned for the review of this guitar. Okay, everybody, so as promised, this is the raffle. This is my hat. These are subscribers' names in it. Now, one caveat is I can only see the subscribers who make their subscribers public. If you make your subscriptions private, I totally appreciate your subscription, but I can't see who you are on my end. So we have about 19 subscribers, but there really is only about 10 names in this hat. So if that happened to you and you weren't involved in this raffle, sorry about that. I was only able to see the people who were subscribers who were public and left comments. But like I said, we'll always be giving stuff away. So if you want to be included, just leave a comment, drop a line, or make your subscriptions public, and I'll be able to see who you are. Okay, guys, so this is my hat. And these are everybody's names in here. Giving everybody a quick look at that. All right, so here we go. And the winner is... So it's BRHYNE I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to say it's Bryman. So Bryman, you're the lucky winner. I'll be contacting you shortly. All right, guys, quick update. So Bryman, Brhymen, who won the TWINOTE distortion pedal, I cannot get a hold of him through YouTube. So if you are this person, please message me with a way to contact you so I can get you the pedal that you won. All right. Thanks for watching.